So I received the Echo about a week ago, and I've been playing around with it for the week. If you see, I just set it up right in my kitchen. So it's sitting right next to a small TV I have right at the kitchen table. And the thing I like about it, one of the first things, is that it's kind of blends in with the background. You know, it's not this big, tremendous, shiny thing that screams, look at me in the middle of the room. It just kind of blends in with the background. And I like that. I mean, it's not something that like demands your focus. It just kind of sits there like any other appliance. Like if you can see right next to the TV on the right-hand side, I have the cable box. It's just there. No one really looks at it. But the greatest thing about the Echo is, well, first off, this device is something I didn't even know if I wanted. It looked kind of cool. It got some good reviews, and I was thinking, hey, that might be a cool thing to have, but it wasn't something I had to jump right out like day one and buy. So I picked it up, and there's a gift my wife picked up for Christmas for me. And it turns out, my wife is not at all like a technology person. She doesn't really care. She doesn't get thrilled by technology. But I'll tell you, she really likes the Echo. Like, she uses it probably twice as much as I use it. And I also really like it too. So I just want to take you through a couple of things that I found in my first week of using it. And just show you, in case you're on the fence and you're thinking about maybe picking something like this up. I think it's awesome. So the first thing you do is you set it up. There's an app, and I'll show you the app in another video. I could walk you through that, but you basically just set the app. You set up your Wi-Fi to the app, and then it links it up to syncs it up to the Echo, right? So from there, there's the one command called Alexa is the name, and you just see that blue light goes on as soon as it hears the name. And there you just say that name, and then you could just kind of give it commands. So if I just say, Alexa, play Adele Hello.
Hello by Adele from Prime Music.
Alexa, stop. I just wanted to stop real quick because I don't want to infringe on Adele's copyrights. But you could see, you could give it a specific song. Now, the other cool thing about this is there's some music that I found wasn't in Amazon Prime Music. I think it was like Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and things like that. So they allow you to put 250 songs you could upload from your own music library. So if, like, say you liked Led Zeppelin and the Beatles, which I do, so I actually just went right into my computer, right on my, right to the iTunes, folder, and I just kind of copied all the Beatles albums and all the Led Zeppelin albums. So if I'll just say, Adele, play Beatles Help. Oh, sorry, Adele. Alexa, play Beatles Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine by the Beatles.
Alexa, stop. So I just wanted to, just share that. That came from, I think, my uploaded music. So if it says it takes it from the Prime Music, or I think Amazon Prime Music, or plays it from that. The other cool thing is you could link up an iHeartRadio account and Pandora. So let's just say you like a podcast. So let's just say I listen to, say, like Dave Ramsey. So I'll say, Alexa, play Dave Ramsey on iHeartRadio, The Dave Ramsey Show.
Getting the latest episode of The Dave Ramsey Show. Here it is from TuneIn.
Alexa,
this hour
stop.
Of the show is brought to you.
Or it also has TuneIn, which is, I think that is the default. So a lot of podcasts are there. I think it probably looks there first. The other cool thing is, you can just ask it conversions. So, I'm sure if you've seen any other videos, you could say, Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
1 cup equals 16 tablespoons.
So, there's all that. The other cool thing is they have like a news flash, right? So up until, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, it read an NPR news flash. Then I got an email from Amazon where it said, we're changing the news flash, and then you could pick from the app like what you want to listen to. So I was able to pick a whole bunch of different things, I think BBC, Bloomberg, Market Minute, like a bunch of different things, NPR technology podcasts. So if I say, Alexa, give me my news flash.
Here's your flash briefing. In BBC News from TuneIn.
BBC News with Jody.
Alexa,
a deal on
next.
In Bloomberg Market Minute.
This is a Bloomberg Market Minute.
Alexa,
No tea leaves for Wall Street.
next.
In Bloomberg Featured Interview.
This is a Bloomberg quick.
Alexa,
Context is
stop. So if you say put 4 or 5 different things in your news flash, you could just tell it to go to the next one. So it's kind of neat because otherwise, you don't have to listen to the whole thing. If you kind of just want to get to the Bloomberg Market Minute and that's the second or third thing in your list, you could just tell it to go next 1 or 2 times. The other thing you could do is like say louder or softer. Like you could just say, well, if it's playing something, you could just say Alexa louder. Or you could just give it a number, I think, from like 1 to 10. Like you could say, Alexa, volume 5. So if it was actually playing something, I don't want to play music because I don't want to infringe on any copyrights, but it'll actually increase the volume or decrease the volume. So, like 5 is pretty, like a medium, you can go to volume 8 and it's a little bit louder. The other cool thing, I guess, because it's Amazon, is Audible is actually linked up to Alexa also. So you could say, Alexa, read The Godfather.
Getting your book from Audible. Resuming The Godfather.
He paused and then made his decision, no longer fearing the cost.
Alexa, stop. So, this is like, I just find it to be great. You could blast music, and the greatest thing is like, say, I just jump out of the shower and I'm getting dressed. I just could call from upstairs and just say, Alexa, play, and then whatever I wanted to play. And then as I'm walking out the door, I just say, Alexa, stop. So it's like this, it's completely hands off. It's really cool. Amazon Music is, there's so much music there. Plus you have Pandora. So you could just tell it to play like a playlist from Pandora or an artist playlist that is made up already in Pandora. It'll also add things to your iHeartRadio account. So if you say, like play this artist that is, maybe not in Amazon Music, it'll add, something to your iHeartRadio account. Like, it'll add a playlist or something like that. So all in all, I think this is a great device. It's just cool the way it sits there. You just control it with your voice. Sometimes it makes mistakes and all, but it's just, it's natural, I think, for any kind of voice recognition. But it's pretty accurate. For the most part, it's pretty accurate. The sound quality is pretty good. Some people might have criticized the sound quality, but it's for the size of the unit. It's pretty loud and it's clear and it sounds pretty decent. It's got some decent bass. It's got some decent high end. I think it sounds pretty great. Granted, we don't have a tremendous, Paradigm, Studio Pro speaker system that costs $5,000. This is just a little, I guess, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi speaker with the intelligence of Alexa built in. So I think it's something that's definitely, if you're watch this and this appeals to you, just having something in your house, I think it's definitely, it's like a no-brainer to pick it up. It's reasonably priced. I think it's like $180, but if you have the means, I think it's definitely something that's cool. You just need a Wi-Fi connection. That's one thing. Without Wi-Fi, it's just a big paperweight. So you definitely need Wi-Fi. I'll try to put together an overview of the app just so you can see what's in the app. Oh, and the other cool thing I'll mention is I just got an email. Did I say this? I already got an email the other day and it said, oh yeah, I think I did. So I'll try to put a overview of the app in a video. I just have to videotape my phone or videotape my iPad so you can kind of see what's in the app. So it's pretty cool. All right. If you have any questions, throw it in the comments. If not, I will talk to you later. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye. Oh, and just real quick, I forgot a couple of the cool features of the Echo that I really haven't used yet, but I think it would be awesome. Like if you're cooking or whatever, and you could set timers. So you could say, Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
You could also set an alarm. The other thing you could do, which is kind of neat, is you could set up a to-do list or a shopping list. So you could say, Alexa, add Bic pens to my shopping list.
I've added Bic pens to your shopping list.
So, this is not like a shopping list with Amazon that they're going to ship it to you, but it will show up on your phone. So it's in the app. So it's really cool. Alexa, how much time on the timer is left?
About 1 minute and 20 seconds.
So if you want to see how much time is left, because, it's not like a kitchen clock timer where there's a countdown. You could say, okay, there's 8 minutes left on this thing. do I have time to do something, so that you could ask it. So that's really cool. And you could also ask, you could also add things to a to-do list. Alexa, add go Christmas shopping on my to-do list.
Go Christmas shopping added to your to-do list.
So that's just a few other things that I think is really kind of neat and worth mentioning. All right, I will talk to you later. Thanks.